Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. It has become very windy outside. You may hear the occasional ting, ting, ting of our flagpole and the metal that holds onto the various bits a-clanging as the wind goes. Thumbs up for that. I was out walking earlier when there was some rain going on, so I had to fight the wind with my umbrella too. Yay for that. I have had some umbrellas get turned inside out, which you just flip it back in the other direction against the wind and it just boom, and it goes back the right way. But thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, it is indeed a brand new day, and I have had troubles today, and they are my fault. Because I am gluten intolerant, if I eat bread products, I'm going to be suffering some effects from eating bread products. One of the things that happens to me is I frequently go into what I call a gluten coma, where I fall asleep whether I want to or not. So I can either fight it and fall asleep anyway, or I can just fall asleep. And since I ate some bread product stuff earlier today, I was falling asleep for some time. I think from like noon, and I'm starting now, and it's after 2 o'clock. Just a little, but it's after 2 o'clock. So a good hour and a half of falling asleep in my chair here because I went and ate mountains of gluten. When I say mountains of gluten, it was a couple donuts. I got to get away from eating bread products again. I had done it. I was successfully away from eating bread producty stuff. And then I succumbed, and now I'm struggling again. Better that than other products. Yay for that. Past that, it has been pretty quiet for me. Weekend, of course, did not do much. Today being Monday, the only thing that's happened is I actually got a phone call from the Veterans Administration. Because of my ADHD, I forget stuff. Sometimes as I'm saying it, but I forget things quickly and easily. And I had to cancel an appointment for some physical therapy. And then I never rescheduled it. So I got a call from the Veterans Administration saying, what's going on here? How are you doing? Did you go to this? Why? Well, what's happening? And I was like, oh, God's above. So called them up, rescheduled, have an appointment. So that's good. Definitely a thumbs up there. One of the other things I've been thinking of doing is up at Walmart, they have the packs of poker chips, or like from Amazon, I could order blank poker chips, which, you know, they're smooth on each side instead of having ridges and ruffles and stuff, so that if you wanted to cut out a circle with like a character's face on it and then glue it on there with a glue stick, it'd be easy. So I could do that, or just get poker chips from up there and do it as best as I can, because the odds of my doing a really good job are pretty low. I would like things like, I mean, it's to replace figures, because while figures would be nice, figures also cost a lot. And unless I get them pre-painted, I'm not going to be able to with what's going on in my hands. I have nerve compression, which makes it difficult to use my hands in the first place. And I have always shaken, only now with age, I shake a whole lot more. So I don't want to go through the trouble of trying to paint a figure that's only like this tall. Hokey smokes. So yeah, using like a poker circle thing with a picture on it, that would work. Because currently I've been using dice as figures, and as long as you have 6 characters or less that you have to represent, using dice is fine, because you just put up 1 through 6 to show who's who. And I have done that sort of thing because I have the Space Marine Adventures, I think that's what it's called, with the Necron thing that I still want to play for the channel. But you've got little figures, but they also, because they're snap tight, you don't have to use glue. Because of that, like the heads and pieces keep coming apart. So I just use dice instead. The dice that are the same color as the little figure. And so if you, like I say, if you got 6 or less, then you can do it that way. Or if you have a lot of 8s, you can use 8-sided dice, or 10-sided, or 12-sided. I guess if you, I mean, I think I've definitely got enough 20-sided up there if I needed to have 20. But then there are games where you definitely have to use figures, because they are figure battle type things. There are a lot of free to cheap battle type games. And when I say battle type games, because I can't think of the words, it's like where you're moving, they have the types where you move armies, where they're either an army is represented by a figure, or you take a large number of figures to be an army, or you just work, instead of strategically, more tactically, where you've got 5 characters and you're fighting against 5 other characters. I am really ADHD, jumping from subject to subject, but on that one, I was actually trying out Shining Force for the Genesis, Sega Genesis, and it's a tactical RPG where you fight the battles instead of just like bumps or whatever. It's, you've got your character that shows you how far they can move, and then once you've moved in there, if you have an attack, you can choose an attack, and then you can see who you can attack. And it's basic, it's simple, but it kicked my backside to the curb. So you gotta be thinking. And then they have the whole Vagrant Hearts for the PlayStation 1, which I've talked about before, where you have 3 characters that they're soldiers, and you first start off the battle, your first battle against bandits. They're not soldiers, but there's a lot of them. And your characters, while soldiers, are still just human beings. And a couple arrows into them, and they're gonna die. So yeah, those are fun too. Thumbs up for that. Definitely a good thing. But past that, my life has not been doing much. My life has not been doing much. In my life, I have not been doing much. Is that better English? I hope so. I have just been going on walkies when I can. I have been trying to play various things on my computer, which range anywhere from PlayStation games through emulation to regular just PC games. And then I've got my my solo board gaming stuff up there. I've got down here, I believe it is. Yeah, it should be. No. I've got so much stuff, so little space, that right now, to get the Heroes of Kalanur stuff out, it's underneath a stack of 3 or 4 different empty notebooks. And so, again, because I got a lot of stuff and not a lot of space, it's all hidden away. Which, thinking of stuff hidden away, I do need to go pay for my storage unit here real soon, as well as my internet and phone and all that. Can't just pay rent and call it a day. So, I am going to continue my day by editing, rendering, and then uploading, and then taking care of myself. Hopefully you can get done the things that you would like to get done. That would be very, very cool. If not, please do not beat yourself up. And of course, if you could like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with people that you think would like to watch an old man yammer on about incomprehensible subjects in an inane fashion, that would be very cool. Thumbs up and thank you. And of course, speaking of things like that, since my computer's down, I do have a GoFundMe going still for a while now to get me a new computer. I have gotten a lot of very beautiful people who have contributed a lot of money. I have about $1,200 right now, and at $1,500 I have a hard limit. So I'm very close to getting a new computer. If you could help give me a boost, that'd be awesome. If not, that's a-okay. I'm not trying to grift. I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. Donations are not a requirement. If you cannot or do not want to donate, then that's okay. But if you can and do want to, I have links to my GoFundMe in the description below. Thumbs up and thank you. And speaking of thanking, if you are a Patreon patron, you beautiful and awesome person, you are indeed a beautiful and awesome person. Thumbs up and thank you. Without your help, I would be a more hurting monkey. Too many of us in the United States right now are hurting monkeys. But you are helping me be a slightly less hurting monkey, and this old monkey's heart is very, very appreciative. Thumbs up and thank you. You beautiful and awesome person, you. And of course, if you left me a comment, thumbs up and thank you. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I answer as many as I can. I thumbs up and heart as many as I can as well, or as it will allow. I've messed up this usual part of the intro because I do that. So hopefully I at least covered the subject. Thumbs up for that. And I got an issue going on right here. I'm having trouble working this part of my lips, and I don't know if I have some kind of palsy going on or what, but it's been getting kind of worse here. I can move the stuff, but just talking. Thumbs up for getting older, huh? Anyway, though, I'm going to cut this one off because I don't have anything more to say, which is a good reason to not say it. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And that is indeed a very, very good thing. So thumbs up for that. No words of wisdom. Again, as I've said before, and I'll say again, words of wisdom I have not, but words of foolishness I have plenty. Thumbs up and take care.